Hey everyone, you're watching a sample that's coming from our Home Health Marketing Bootcamp. That's right, over 7 hours of amazing content that's going to be able to help you guys learn what steps you need to take in order to become that preferred provider. So just want to let you guys know, please make sure you stop by 10xpatientreferrals.com and sign up for this bootcamp. It is only available for a limited time at this moment.
Okay, so we're going to be moving on to the next step, the next part of the whole sales process for your home health, your home care, or your hospice agency. Now, before we even bother going forward and doing some presentation, we need to make sure that we have the right marketing and presentation collaterals with us. That when we're trying to reach out and be able to let people know about the services that we offer. And remember, in the beginning, when we started in the prospecting phase, we were talking about a competition matrix. So this is the part where you're going to compare yourself on what you're doing and what the other competitions are doing out there in the field. And you want to be able to at least match the top marketers, the top agencies out there, or even provide better marketing collateral. So let's go ahead and talk about your marketing collateral and compare it to the ones that are actually being successful. And so I'm going to share with you guys some of the stuff that we do that makes us stand out when we're trying to market out there in the community. Now, let's go ahead and maybe think about what you have right now. Maybe you have your brochures right now. Maybe you can turn on your computer and look at your website and then try to tell me, is what I'm sharing with you guys something that you guys do have in your company? And this is what's going to make the difference whether you're trying to stand out and be able to market out there even better than the competition out there, right? So let's first start off by talking about brochures. Yes, well, look, just because we're in the day of age of social media, just because there's websites, it's still important that you guys have brochures. So we're going to be talking about the brochures at this very moment. Now, typically, if I ask you this question, do you have a brochure for your company? The answer should actually be yes. And if I ask the number saying how many brochures did you actually hand out within the past month, if you said that you've only passed out less than 1,000 brochures a month, then that means your team is not doing a good job marketing your company. Because remember, out of those 1,000 brochures, there's only going to be a few that's going to be seen out there. But you can do certain things with your brochures that's going to make it stand out and hopefully make somebody pick it up easily and to be able to look about your services. So here's the thing, rule of thumb, if you're not producing, if you're not giving away 1,000 or more brochures a month, then you guys are doing less than the competitions and the best ones out there. So a lot of times, yes, it's going to cost money to print brochures. If you're going to print 1,000 trifold brochures, for example, it may cost you somewhere around $300 for a good print. Not the cheap kinds that you can get in the internet sometimes. A good design, good print, it's going to cost you somewhere around $300. So a lot of you guys are going to say, well, I don't want to waste $300. Remember, guys, your marketing is equal to 100% of your profit. If you're not willing to spend money, then you're not willing to get more patients and more referrals for your company. So let's talk about trifold brochures, right? Do you have a trifold brochure for your company? The answer is more likely yes. My main question is this. Why do you have a trifold brochure? And let me ask that question. Think about that for a quick second. Why did you choose to have a trifold brochure for your company? And more than likely, the reason why is because when you opened up your company, you saw that other agencies are actually having trifold brochures. And so that's why you have one. Or when you decided to get a brochure, you went online and you went to Vistaprint, and what they're trying to push you is to have a trifold brochure. When the truth is this, when was the last time that you actually opened up a trifold brochure? And I'm not even talking about your trifold brochure right now. When's the last time that somebody handed you a trifold brochure and you actually opened it up? When's the last time that you actually picked up a trifold brochure somewhere and looked it up and opened it? The answer to that is you probably can't even remember. Now, if you do remember the last time you opened one up, or you've done this within the past 6 months, and I highly doubt it that about 90% to 95% of you guys have not opened up a trifold brochure within the past year. The funny thing is, when's the last time that you opened up your trifold brochure and you assessed it? That's a great question too. Sometimes I'll ask a marketer that and they can't even remember when they opened it last. And that can be a problem, because if you're not opening up trifold brochures, why are you expecting the doctors, the social workers, and everybody else out there to actually open up your brochure? Now, looking into that is, let's discuss your trifold brochure. Look at the front page. Is the phone number there? Is the phone number in the front page of your brochure? If it's not, that is the one problem that you're facing right now. Number two is this. If it is there, how big of a font are you using? Is it bold? Is it something that somebody can see really fast and read it from afar? Just from, right here, can they see the number easily? Or is it really small like everybody does? Or is your number, your contact information, just on the back of your brochure? Rule of thumb, if you do have a trifold brochure, if this is something that you want to actually use, and I'm going to share with you guys what we use, but if you do have a trifold brochure, a rule of thumb is for every opening, your contact information should be there, should be in the front. When somebody opens up the trifold brochure, it should be seen right there and then. It should also be in the back of the trifold brochure. At any given moment, when those trifold brochures are being opened, you should have a call to action there and your number. And that's the thing. The next thing is a call to action. Does it say, call us now? If you want your loved one to have services, call this number. You have to give a second step. You have to address people for them to know what to do. And a lot of times we don't even bother doing that. The next thing is, if you look at your trifold brochure, you probably have a bunch of paragraphs trying to talk about your services. Once again, here you are just trying to spill and try to sell people about your services. When the truth is, nobody has even time to read paragraphs nowadays. It's funny when you even send emails nowadays, when you see a paragraph, most people don't even want to read a paragraph in their emails. That's why they say when you send somebody an email, you do one sentence, you skip a line, one sentence, make it easy for people to actually absorb the information really fast.
Brought to you by our partners at homecareansweringservice.com and medicationreminderprogram.com. So medicationreminder.com, what they do is they can actually call your patients twice a day to remind them to take their medications. This lessens the chance of them being readmitted to the hospital. At the very same time, it provides value. It lets you show your referral sources that you are different, that you want to provide more services for your patients. It works amazingly for home care, especially with home health agencies. So look into this. It's a great thing for you to add for your company. They have 3 different plans, but later on we're going to share with you guys a way to be able to save even more. The next one, homecareansweringservice.com. Listen, at nighttime when you get a call from a patient or maybe even potential referral source on the weekends, sometimes you're not able to answer the call right away. At the very same time as you can save money, instead of hiring somebody to do your call answering, you can have homecareansweringservice.com handle this for you guys. At a low basic plan of $39 a month, they will handle your calls, especially in the weekends, especially at nighttime. You may have a manager on duty who's in charge of that phone, but at the very same time at nighttime, they may not be able to answer the phones for you. So sometimes when a patient calls at night, a family member, if you miss that call, they may end up in the hospital or you may lose that potential referral. Now, don't forget, we have our live marketing bootcamp events happening all over the United States, but we have now our online marketing bootcamp available, so make sure you take advantage of that. Go to 10xpatientreferrals.com and check them out. So these are some of the cities that we're holding a lot of our events. We rescheduled them because of the whole COVID scare. Please make sure that you pay attention. The dates may change at this very moment, but please check with us. Now, here is how you can save some time. So at 10xpatientreferrals.com, we have an online learning platform, teaches you everything about marketing. Okay, so we have 3 different packages. As you guys can see, if you guys choose the gold plan or the platinum plan, you're going to be able to get some free service from Home Care Answering Service as well as Medication Reminder Program. But if you just choose the silver plan, it's still great. You're still going to get 25% off the Medication Reminder Program or 25% off on the answering service. So please, 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 please let us know how we can actually help you. This is Michael with Home Health Success Academy. Always understand, marketing is easy when you know what you're doing.